Okay, this is my ball leveler, and we cleaned it up a little bit just so you could kind of see various parts of this. This leveler has been used 11 times this year. We've only had it for the one season. If we can get a close enough picture here, you can see that even after 11 uses, the threads are still perfectly intact. It may be difficult to see. We haven't had any problems with the threads on the jack screw whatsoever. The jack screw goes through its little receiver down here. Some comments I've seen have been on the looseness of the threads, and it has some back and forth movement this way, but there's no up and down movement of the threads whatsoever. This is really pretty tight in its receptacle. When used, the jack screw goes down into this little receiver cup here. Let's see if I can get a better picture of that. Pushes against it at an angle that I thought was really a lot too steep when I first used it, but it doesn't have any problem pushing at this angle and then coming up, raising the leveler up or down to level your pop-up. This cup that it goes into is welded all the way around, and the welds seem to be good quality. The plate is welded in 4 different locations, and all those welds appear to be of decent quality. These are welded on from underneath. I took a look. You can't really see them very well, so I'm not going to show those. The only thing that seemed a little hokey to me when I first got the thing was the looseness of the joint between the top and the bottom plates where these bolts go through. It is kind of loose, but it doesn't seem to matter. You drive the thing with the included wrench, and it's a standard ratcheting wrench that you'd be able to buy, I suppose, at Sears or one of those kind of things. I have Snap-on and Matco ratcheting box wrenches at work that are of quite a bit better quality than that, but this really isn't bad. This is a pretty decent wrench, and I don't see that there's going to be any problems with it whatsoever. This is what I use to lube the stuff. Stay Lube Extreme Pressure Moly Grip Multi-Purpose Grease. Looks like this. It's this black stuff. Use some sort of latex gloves. It makes a big mess. It'll get you all dirty. Don't get it all over stuff. For those who are asking about instructions, this is the set of instructions that came with it. They were actually on the leveler. It was a sticker. Well, that promptly got wet and dirty and peeled off. And so now we have a sticker with no place for it to really be. And I bet it's going to be impossible to read this, but let's see. It says, important, make sure screw and screw receiver cup are greased. Let's see, here we go. For ease of use and to avoid excessive wear. And then there's the instructions for use and the instructions for removal. Some interesting misspellings on this particular thing. The leveler is referred to as a levator in a couple of different locations. When you get done taking your pup down, you R-A-I-E-E, your stabilizing jacks. Ray-E, your stabilizing jacks. Down a little bit further, if you can't get this out, you're supposed to lower your stabilizer jacka on the same side of the trailer. Whatever a jacka is, I'm not really sure what that is. And here we are, the tire levator again. I think they could use some spell check in their instructions. And a little better sticker would be nice so it would actually stay on the unit. Otherwise, this thing works great. Haven't had any problems with it. The jack screw works wonderfully. All the welds are decent. They stay where they're supposed to. I suppose that if you wanted to, you could bring this to a place that welds, or you could weld it yourself if you have welding skills, and make those welds continuous all the way across, but I don't think that it's necessary. All in all, this particular unit works really, really well. I'm very happy with it.